Does any part of you think, like, oh my God, he needs some help? And I know you've been very adamant about you staying retired, but as a friend, is that ever a thought that goes through your mind? Like, dang, he needs a little bit of help.
Yes. It's definitely a thought in my head. I mean, I definitely feel like I could definitely help out more in the red zone, about 35 yards plus outside of that end zone. Could definitely, give a moral boost right there. But, I'm just not playing. So you can't, that's not a possibility. But I just like to talk garbage to my friends. Like, oh, if I was still out there, they'd be undefeated. Like they would have won that game. Like whenever I'm playing my friends' teams and stuff, I start being like a fan and just talking garbage. Because that's what
I
you
can
do when you're not
imagine.
playing. You're acting like you would be out there and you would be dominating, even though
Yes.
it's way harder than what it is and just talking garbage.
Yeah. I know he is a free agent this offseason. Is there a team that you think might be a best fit for him next year? Or would a team, would that maybe be at Fox with you?
Oh,
What would you pitch to him?
yeah, you're right. That would be a great team to have him here at Fox. He's a commentator. I'm an analyst. We're going back and forth a little bit
Oh
to
my
each
God.
other. That would be a lot of fun. He'd be talking his football knowledge. He's got incredible football knowledge, and it's just going to be wonderful once he gets to the Fox studio and he's able to share it. I mean, I've been spending so many meetings with him where he can just break down the game of football just like that, and I just feel prepared, ready for the game in just 30 minutes because I know everyone on the defense and how they're going to play because he can just break it down that easily, to myself and to our teammates whenever we were in a meeting. And so it's just going to be great to hear his knowledge, to hear his perspective on the game of football. And that may be the best option. He's definitely, he's a free agent. He can weigh out every option, whatever team he wants to play for, or if he wants to go in that booth and come join me and we can be the tag team champions in the world.
There you go. I know there's always going to be the debate as to who gets more credit for their success, Brady or Belichick. Both seem like they're not doing the best right now without each other, but I want to know, is the real secret to their success you? Because you were the common denominator in glue.
Yeah. Man, that's a tough question because there's so many parts that contribute to a successful football team. But let's just hype it up. I mean, I definitely
We're here to
was the
hype you up.
glue. Let's just put it that way. I was the glue to it all.
There you
I
go.
don't even get enough credit, but I don't even want all the credit. I like being that low key guy and just being that glue. That's just that tough SOB,
Yeah.
just getting the job done.
There you go. You got to hype yourself up a little bit sometimes,
Yeah, now that you're retired, you can definitely
There
help
you go.
yourself, hype yourself up big
And
time.
speaking of retirement, how did you know you were done? And how much of your personal health and the longevity of that played a factor in it for you?
When you just know, it just clicks. It's kind of like hard to describe like that feeling. I mean, when you just feel like it's time to move on, it's just time to move on. So I was just listening, to my heart, and I definitely believe and definitely feel that it was the right decision to this day as well. Even with my first retirement, I felt that whole year off was very helpful. I didn't really miss the game at all. I missed being around the guys, and same with this year. I mean, it feels great just to take this year off again, and just be getting healthy, working out still. I love staying active. And but when you just know, you just know.